Hey guys, hopefully the dog will stop barking, because the second I go live, Winston starts barking at Buka. So let me just say, hold on, let me go get a drink because I need coffee for this too, but I'm going to go with a Crystal Light. So bear with me. Hold on. Winston, he don't want to play. Leave him alone. Go find a bone. Come on, Booger. I say, go find a bone and leave me alone. All right. My room is a mess. Total mess. Hey, Greta. He's such a little brat. All right. Hey, Peggy, the real Peggy. What's up, Sly Angel, Hazel Eyes, Tammy, and C. Kara. All right. So I was going to make a community post today. I'm not going to be long. I have a ton of shit to do, but I got to get this off my chest. Because if I don't, I might lose my shit. So we're going to pack a lot of info. Hey, Days. We're going to pack a lot of info into a very short live. But you guys know my short lives is still an hour and a half. What's up, Twisted Tea? But I'm going to try to keep it under an hour. Debbie, did you get my message? I was going to call you. My phone's charging. I'm going to call you right after this live, Debbie. So, oh my God. I have kept my mouth shut for a lot. Hey, Allie. And there's a reason. It's not really my business to talk about someone else's issues when I have my own going on, okay? But when my name keeps getting dragged over and over and over for a comment that I've told her forever, now it's time to show the truth. Now it's time that I'm sick and fucking tired of saying nothing and ignoring it. So now it's about fucking time. And now we're going to show why I called her a goddamn fucking hypochondriac. And now everyone will understand. And you know what? I would have never, ever, ever gone here if she hadn't continued her bullshit. So she wanted a fight. She's about to get a fucking fight. She wants a reason to come after me. She's going to get a reason to come after me. And for everyone saying, poor her, poor me, this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with lies. This has to do with insecurity. And this has to do with a bunch of fucking bullshit. I am sorry that my strength makes other people feel insecure. That's not my fucking problem. I am also sorry that my security and my strength is a problem for weak ass fucking people. So if they want to be weak and feeble-minded, that's on them. Don't fucking try to put it on me. But over and over and over, she's got this issue that I called her a hypochondriac. Ask Molly Golightly. We've called Alicia a hypochondriac for the last fucking 10 years. 5 years. Not 10. 5 years. This is nothing fucking new. She's making it out like I called her a hypochondriac about her cancer. I didn't at first, but now I do. And I'm going to show you why. First of all, Alicia is running around. All right, let me slow down and rephrase that. We both have breast cancer, okay? There's no denying that. One is worse than others. One is worse than one in one way. One is worse than one in the other way. There's no denying that either, okay? But the lies that have come from her are ridiculous and complete fucking hypochondriac. And I'm going to explain it. Alicia, up till last night, and is still saying it last night, how she's almost, wait, I'm jumping ahead again. Because we both have breast cancer, we have both been to doctors. My doctors are telling me the same stuff her doctors are telling her, okay? There's no difference. There's no difference at all between breast cancer as a whole. Are there different stages and this? Absolutely. But the information that comes from the doctors are going to be the same across the board. How it's treated is two different things. But the basics of breast cancer are the same regardless. Okay? I agree, Grace. Totally agree. So, what happens here and what happens here and, all different things are going to be the same no matter what. And again, how you treat it is where stages come in and everything else. But anyone with breast cancer, we're told the exact same information. She texts me all the time trying to lie to me when I just left my doctor who just fucking explained this to me. But I never even addressed that. But she runs around at the very beginning. Now, Alicia shaved her head the day she had a diagnosis. Alicia did not know at that point that she was going to need chemo. That's first of all. Second of all, and I know that because the only way that you need chemo is from an ONCA score, or if you're triple negative. I'm not triple negative, so I don't know which comes first. But the ONCA score doesn't come unless you're biopsied, or from what my doctor told me, it happens after you get the tumor out. Okay. I guess if they think you're triple negative and you're doing a double mastectomy, I guess they do it from the biopsy. I'm not 100% sure because it's not me. So, and I've never had to deal with that. And I won't have to deal with that. But, my doctor told me that when they do the lumpectomy, they send the thing out for testing, and that's where you get your ONCA score. Okay. So Alicia shaved her head before she knew anything. All right. Before she knew anything, she shaved her fucking head. So then the first day she's running around stating how she's triple negative. She didn't even have her fucking test back yet. So then you find out she is not triple negative. There is no such thing as I'm almost triple negative. That's a blatant fucking lie. There's no fucking, there's no possibility that you're triple negative. She's positive, positive, negative. That is the best combination that you can get. The best. Triple negative is the worst. Triple positive is second. And then you have positive, positive, negative. And she's running around. I'm almost triple negative. No, you're not. There's no such fucking thing. That her Anka score. Now for Anka scores, you have 0 to 25, either 24 or 25, you don't need chemo. 25 to 100, you need chemo. Or they think that your cancer will be less with, your cancer will be less with chemo, will be better with chemo. That's what the Anka score is. My doctor explained it, but I really don't remember exactly how she explained it. So someone told me she came up a 30 on an Anka score. Okay, so she needs chemo. But by her own standards, she almost didn't need chemo. That's how stupid she sounds when she runs around stating she's almost triple negative. That's the dumbest fucking thing I ever fucking heard. That is a hypochondriac. Somebody that wants to have a worse disease than that they have. She should be thrilled to death that she's positive, positive, negative. Now, let me explain cancer as a whole. And why I said yesterday that her cancer is worse than mine. Even though I'm triple positive, her cancer is worse than mine. And I'm going to explain why so everyone understands how cancer works. My cancer is being fed, like Pac-Man, on 80 to 90% progesterone, and 80 to 90% estrogen and 60 to 70% progesterone. That is what my cancer is being fed on. My cancer, even though triple positive, extremely easy to fix. What I mean by that is they know what it's feeding. Once you cut off that food source, it's probably going to be gone. Not 100%, but it's most likely going to be gone. You know, as of right now, my rate of reoccurrence, I say like Pac-Man, my rate of reoccurrence, we don't know yet. But if everything, as I've said yesterday, if everything goes according to plan, I should not have any issues in the future. Meaning, if my genetics test comes back negative and everything else. She was running around saying that she got all 46 genes. When she did the gene test, I kept my mouth shut. Then she ran around stating how she tested positive for BRCA. She did not test positive for BRCA, and I told her that. Alicia, you didn't test positive for BRCA. You tested positive for like a prostate cancer or something. Thank you, sissy. But I knew, and she was running around saying that she tested for all these genes. She got the mutation of all these genes, but it was total bullshit. It didn't take a fucking rocket scientist to see the answer. So she degraded me on that. She bashed me on that. And I'm sitting there like, are you fucking kidding? It's not rocket science. But of course, she had to lie to everybody. She jumped on Queen P's panel. She has nothing in her nodes, no different than me. And all of a sudden, Mr. Steele, is anyone holding you here? As a matter of fact, I'll give you the boot and you don't have to worry about hearing it. But she runs on Queen Bee's panel saying, oh, it's in her nodes. That was a fucking lie too. There's nothing in her nodes. She's no different than me in that respect. Now, here is where the difference lies. Where my Pac-Man is 80 to 90% of, being eaten and 60 to 70% of progesterone. And by the way, thank you, sissy. 60 to 70% progesterone. Mine will be much easier to figure out how to fix it. Done. Okay. She's not that lucky. Her numbers are much, much lower than mine on what's feeding it. So it's not as cut and dry as mine is. That is why I said hers is worse, because mine is very easy. Hers is not. They still need to figure out what's causing it because it's not genetics on her. I don't know, it wasn't prostate, but it was something like that. It had nothing to do with anything. And she's running around stating all of these things that just aren't true. Capone, go the fuck away. I just keep banning you over and over and over. I don't care what you have to say. I truly fucking don't. Stay out of my chat. I don't read your comments. Just stay the fuck out of my chat. Thank you. I don't care what your fucking opinion is. You lost that right. You lost me caring a while ago. So take it for what it's worth. Bye-bye. Now all of a sudden you care about me healing? Stop. Just fucking stop. So she runs on Queen Bee's panel stating all these things that aren't true and never once corrected it, ever. Be thankful that you're not fucking triple negative, Alicia. I would be kissing the world that I wasn't triple negative. Do you have a hard road ahead? Absolutely you do. There is no doubt about that, especially because they only know that a small percentage and they don't know what everything else is feeding it. I'm no doctor, but I'm going through the same motherfucking thing. I am beyond thankful that mine will be much easier as of this point. And I keep stressing as of this point because all my tests aren't in yet. But could there be some fluke thing that I have something in my nodes that they didn't catch? Yeah, but am I stressed over it? No. Doc said it's like less than 5 or 10%, like really, really low. So I'm not going to stress over it. I'm going to assume that they're not going to find anything. Plain and simple. I'm not going to make myself have the worst fucking cancer in the world just because I need attention or tell people that I have it in my nodes when I don't. That's fucking ludicrous to me. Absolutely fucking ludicrous. And that's what she's done. And I have kept my mouth shut. I have said nothing. But when she wants to run around about how I called her a hypochondriac. You are a fucking hypochondriac. And you're not telling the truth to anybody. There's no such thing as almost triple negative. It's not in your nodes. You should be fucking thankful. Your road ahead is hard enough without lying to everybody. And then if you hadn't continued with your hypochondriac comments, I wouldn't have said a fucking word. But you just can't stop. You are a fucking hypochondriac. Plain and simple. And you proved it over and over. Why not go on Queen Bee's panel and fucking tell them it's not in my nodes? There is good news. Why not be fucking honest? It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And again, I've kept my mouth shut, but I'm just done with it. I'm sick and fucking tired of everybody coming at me like, oh, Alicia's this, Alicia's that. No, she's not. She's fucking lying. Why doesn't she tell the fucking truth to people? The reason why her numbers have dropped so much, because a lot of this community has already had breast cancer and they know she's fucking lying. They know she's full of shit. She's trying to tell things to people that fucking they know are not true. And people are sick and fucking tired of hearing her lies. That's the problem. And I'm so glad that I fucking got this all out because goddamn, this felt better. Whew. That's it. That was everything in a nutshell. But I'm just tired of it. And then people comparing, that I said, hey, Jill, I'm glad you pop out of the bushes. And it's ridiculous. And again, I kept ignoring. Just be fucking real. And again, I'm sorry that my strength bothers people. I'm sorry that my fucking honesty bothers people. It's ridiculous. And seriously, though, anyone with breast cancer knows she's full of shit because it's just not how things work. You're not almost anything. And if she hadn't kept running her mouth, I wouldn't even be saying anything. But she does a live last night about how Laura, I'm addressing Laura's lies. Laura doesn't fucking lie about you, Alicia. Laura has ignored you. I have said nothing. I have not talked about your diagnosis. I have not talked about your cancer. I have not talked about any of it. I have worried about me. Sorry if that bothers you. Sorry if I ignore your fucking comments in my chat because I don't want to hear your bullshit. And I don't want you making it all about you because most of my subs knew that you were full of fucking shit. You're welcome, Booberry. Now my adrenaline is pumping out of my chest. But I had to get it out. I did. Hiding in a cupboard listening. Oh, I'm sure she is. Harley, you had breast cancer. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And then people are saying how I made the video about how I'm going to beat this before I was officially diagnosed. Dumbasses. They told me that I fucking had it. You heard the nurse say it. That wasn't me psyching myself out. That was me jumping ahead on fucking my positive attitude, my strength. I don't know how people fucking compare the two. I don't know, Toodles. She shaved her head before she even knew she needed chemo. How do I know that? Because now I know how they find out that you need chemo. Before, when she did it, I didn't know. I didn't know how it all worked. Well, guess what? Since I have fucking cancer, I know exactly how it works. She shaved her head before she even knew she needed chemo. That's a fact. And it just happened to be in her favor that she needed chemo, so she didn't look stupid. Oh, I'm sure she did, Leanne. I'm absolutely sure she did. But I'm just sick and tired of being blamed for shit and making it out like I'm the bad one when I've done nothing but told the fucking truth and ignored her. And it didn't matter. I'm still getting fucking bullshit. Not all chemo causes you to lose your hair. I agree, Seashell. I can't say I don't know that much about chemo. I don't want to know about chemo. Let's hope I don't need chemo. I can hope that everything goes in my favor and I won't need chemo and I won't fucking need a double mastectomy because I have good genetics. I don't know yet. I can hope for it. I do need radiation, which I'm not looking forward to. But, people that have been through it know that I've been nothing but fucking honest. This is what my doctors tell me. This is what I'm hoping for. This is what the outcome is if, this happens or that happens. And, triple positives come a hell of a long way, according to my doctors. It's not what it was 10 years ago. It's not even what it was 5 years ago. So I just don't know why, it's such a big deal. Most chemos don't make you lose your hair these days. I would love to be a fly on the wall when she showed up at her doc's. It's strange. Seashell, that's what I'm saying. I hope that all my tests come back negative and it's a simple process. And I've been blamed for having that attitude. And then she said last night, no doctor's going to tell you 100%. I never said 100%, but the odds are in my favor. I think I said less than 20%. But you only hear what you want to hear, Alicia, instead of actually what I fucking said. Oh, people don't lose their hair anymore. They give you meds to counteract that now. Oh, I didn't know that. Unless you're on stage 4 chemo, right? stress doesn't help nothing. Actually, I'm telling you, I read that stress lowers estrogen. So in my case, that would be a good thing.
Mom.
Wow.
We're leaving Tuesday morning or Friday or Monday night?
Tuesday morning.
What time? Like 4?
No, not that early.
Like 8?
Well,
like 8?
Yeah. I get the car Monday, so we're packing Monday.
I know, but I hate daytime trips.
Oh, wow.
I hate.
I don't know what to tell you.
How big's the car?
Well, I don't know yet. I got a minivan.
You got a minivan?
A mini truck. A truck.
A truck?
Yeah, SUV.
Oh my God! How many? What car? That's 3 different cars.
What?
That's 3 different vehicles.
An SUV.
Damn.
Why you bother me? Go away.
No, I want
Clean your room and the bathroom. Hey, voices. Hey, True Texan. I know, True Texan. I'm just saying, it's just frustrating. Yes, last night, Dazed and Confused at 1 o'clock in the morning. And Tinker went up there trying to do the right thing, trying to get her to see the light. And I'm sitting there in Discord like, Tinker, I don't want to be her friend. I don't care anymore. I'm over it.
Look at this pimple, bro.
All right, you're 16.
Know,
Boys get
how
pimples
fucking
at 16.
big it is, dude.
Watch your mouth, mister. No cursing. You just got me demonetized.
I did?
Yeah. Now this video is demonetized because he said the F-bomb.
Oh, no.
You want me to pop it?
It's already popped.
No, but Sage is coming, her boyfriend's coming, so there's a lot of drivers. Seashell, he's 16 and 6'5". He's literally 6'5" and 16 years old. Talk about grown up. Yes, Alicia went live for 7 hours, making it out like Laura is attacking her cancer. 7 fucking hours. Jill, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And again, I was so glad you came in yesterday and said what you said. I'm like, finally. Because everyone's so afraid to say something because everyone thinks she's like, you know, the way she's made it out, like she's fucking stage 4 dying. She's not. And I'm fucking over it. Totally over it. And I'm tired of being bashed by her chat because they have no fucking clue what she's talking about. Like Tinker doesn't understand cancer. Tinker doesn't understand stages or how stuff works or anything. But all of this, you know what's also not healthy is running around and fucking lying to people. Go back on QB's panel and tell the fucking truth. Go back on QB's panel of people you took money from and say, hey, I got great news. I'm not triple negative, but this is what's going on. And again, I stress her cancer is bad enough because she's not lucky enough to have, and I use those terms loosely, she's not lucky enough to have a simple reason for why it happened as I do. And I'm fucking thrilled for that. Thrilled. I'm happy there's no guesswork. I'm happy that even my doc said, this is excellent. If you're going to get cancer, this is excellent. This is absolutely excellent. 80 to 90% is being eaten by estrogen. Cut the estrogen, odds are it ain't coming back. Could it come back somewhere else? Well, that's what an onco score is for, you know, but we don't know that yet. We won't know that until the lumpectomy. So that could change things. Genetic tests could change things. But as of right now, I am in a very fucking good position. Why shouldn't I be happy about that? I'm not happy I have fucking cancer, but I am happy that they know what's causing it. There's no guesswork. They don't know what the other 20% is. But 80 to 90%, that's pretty fucking high. Pretty fucking high. I've been through menopause 2 years ago. You know, that's another thing. She's more at risk because she's under 50. I'm over 50. I'm almost 53. That also plays a big difference because 50 is a benchmark. So all of these things play a part. She is in a worse position, meaning she didn't have to lie. You know, she is scared, rightfully so. They don't know what's feeding hers. So that's a scary process. I get that. So you don't have to lie about how you're almost triple negative to make it 10 times worse. Nobody should want to be triple negative. Nobody. No, I didn't. I did toodles when I was very young, like teenage years, but that's it. And it's like anyone that's trying to make things sound, I'm trying to make it better, not worse. I'm trying to make things sound better for my own head, for whatever, not worse. So when you're running around trying to make shit worse, it's fucked up. Totally controllable. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm happy that mine is 80 to 90%. It's wonderful. Anybody wants estrogen, I'll give you some. I have too much. My body's producing too much. I'll give you some. Epigenetics. We don't have to get sick like our parents. Seashell, there is no such thing. That's why. None. Just be honest. That's all I've asked. You know, if you want to go by that, then she almost didn't need chemo. People with stage 3, stage 4, stage 2, you know, E, I don't know if there is a 2E, but you know what I mean. High levels, high stages, then you get 50% ONCA score, 60% ONCA score. 25 is the cutoff. 24 or 25. Because I was saying, what's the difference between 24 and 25? I know. I was told stop drinking soy. I know. I'm almost a size 2. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm really a 10, but I'm almost a 2. Exactly, Grace. So, you know, she wants to put all this shit on me. Finally, I just had enough. After her 7-hour live, when all Tinker was doing was trying to help, granted, she didn't do me much justice, but I get it. Most of these males, I agree with that too, True Texan, 100%. Hey, East Coast. Hopefully still clear, who knows? Yes, I'm telling you, my doctor said stop eating soy. Now I like oat milk, except it's expensive. Hey, Whistledown. I went to the supermarket yesterday and I figured I would buy oat milk since I use it at home. I mean, I buy it at like, you know, coffee shops. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, Carolyn. I love you. Being in a position, positive mindset is a great thing. If she wasn't going to the negative side so much, she wouldn't be so drastically changing her diagnosis. That's another thing, Boo Berry. I agree with that too. But that's the thing. I don't want to be friends with her. She's too much of a fucking headache. She's sitting there lying to me on a text with shit that I just left my doctor from. Like, I literally just left my fucking doctor who gave me all the information, and here she's trying to tell me something different. Okay, Alicia. And then I ignore it. She comes to my chat. I fucking ignore it. Soy and oat juice, not milk. No, oat milk. No, there's oat milk. Oat milk is yummy. I mean, I don't know what it tastes like straight up. So you agree with me, oat milk is expensive. I was like, damn. You could in Alabama, us folks in the South be having some goats. I made some gluten-free Italian ricotta cookies yesterday because they say like stay away from sugar. And thanks, Rick. And stay away from sugar. So I made gluten-free, sugar-free Italian ricotta cookies for Phoenix. Yeah. They came out okay, though. But I'm gonna make regular ones today. Oh, it was like $6.99 for a half a gallon. I was like, yeah, this is out of my price range. My doctor used to call oat and soy juice because that's what it's from a marketing standpoint, not appealing. Oh. They do put too many hormones in cow's milk, and that's the last thing I need is cow's milk. They got cashew milk too, which is good. Hey, Kumi. But the hardest thing to stay away from is sugar. I'm not going to lie. Sugar and preservatives. I did stop drinking diet soda, though, because I always remember diet soda causes cancer, or diet soda could cause cancer. So I have literally stopped drinking diet soda. Not that I think it caused my breast cancer, but still, I'm staying away from it. And that's a good thing. So I'm drinking a lot of Crystal Light, which I know is chemicals and preservatives, but it is what it is. But at least it doesn't say it causes cancer. It is very expensive. Doubling down, go on QB's live, and I forgot which one, but she told Lisa, Crime and Fashion, that it was in her notes. So maybe you need to double check, because I specifically remember it. And Lisa will tell you that too. Yes, I did buy stevia. No, Tinker, what I was saying is that you didn't understand when to call her out. You didn't understand enough about cancer to call her out. That's what I'm saying. You just said, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I meant. Don't take what I said wrong. Yes, aspartame is the worst. I'll agree with that. Alicia lied on QB's panel to get more donations. She sure did. And never corrected it. She never corrected it. She never went up there and corrected it. She said it was in her notes. She's triple negative, all this other stuff. When QB said she was going to do a fundraiser for her. I remember it clearly because I was talking to someone on the phone and I said, what is she doing? Why is she lying? So yes, she most certainly did. Go back and listen. Oh, she said it on Randy and Wendy's. I'm sorry. Oh, you mean last night? No. Go back to QB's. Funny how she changed the story last night. No, not at all, Karen. They didn't say anything about deodorant. Thank you, Whistle Down. So I'm just saying, somebody, oh, maybe because it's not my lymph nodes, they didn't tell me that, Karen. That voices, that was my thing. That was how I felt. She does have a bad cancer. Like, there's no denying it. Why not just be fucking honest about it? Or at least correct it. It's fucking weird to me. I'm sorry, Toodles. It's not that I think she's a scammer, Georgia. I don't think she was scamming. I just think she jumped way too far ahead and never corrected it. Or corrected it long after. No, she blatantly lied when she said it wasn't it. you have a general idea if it's in your nodes from the ultrasound. Now, if it detects something in your nodes, like literally, if it detects something on the ultrasound, then they, are more likely to tell you, yeah, it looks like it's in your nodes. But if they find nothing on the ultrasound, odds are it's not in your nodes. But it could be. But there's like less than 10% that it is, that they're going to find it. And then you have a breast MRI. Of a breast MRI, then they know if it's in your nodes. My thyroid's fine. I actually had blood work not too long ago. Because I'm on Adderall, I get blood work every 6 months. My thyroid's fine. Oh, you mean once the radiation? Well, hopefully I don't need chemo. Hopefully. But I don't know yet. I'm just keeping positive outlook. Genetic test comes back good, and I don't need chemo. I mean, an Onca score comes back under 25. That's what I'm putting out in the universe. And that's what I want out in the universe. Plain and simple. Hey, headstones. So the doctors, everybody will let you know, Laura, what you're going to need, what you don't need, everything. Just keep up your positive attitude. It's a recipe for healing. I agree. When we get back from vacation, I'm assuming, she said it takes 10 business days. So I'm assuming somewhere around December 1st. Hopefully, when I see my surgeon on the 27th, he'll have answers. Hopefully. But I won't know for sure. But I just think the whole stress of, oh my God, what's it going to happen? Is it going to come back this? Is it going to come back that? We're going to see Mom and Phoenix, who I miss so much. Me, Sage, her boyfriend, and Dayton are heading down to Orlando to pick up Phoenix, who I got him a flight from school to Orlando on Tuesday night. And then we're seeing my mom, my aunt, my cousins for Thanksgiving. And then Friday, we're going shopping. Tuesday to Saturday. And then Saturday, Phoenix has to be at the airport by 6 in Orlando. And then we're heading back home. So I agree, Whistledown. Exactly, Booberry. That's my point. All right, Seashell. Woo woo. She needs to stop taking every statement. And that's another thing. That's what triggered me really last night when she fucking said that my triple negative comment was about her. How was my triple negative comment about you when you aren't triple fucking negative? That's the shit that fucking triggered me last night. Like, bitch, how can I be referring to you when you're not triple negative? That made me realize how fucking crazy she was. And you know what? I don't want to be friends with you. I wish you well. Move the fuck on. I don't want to hear your lies. I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't want to hear any of it. I wish you well. I've ignored you for a reason. I will continue to ignore you. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Plain and simple. No matter what, I can't fucking win. No matter which way I went with it, I can't fucking win. And again, Tinker went on her panel last night trying to do the right thing and trying to get her to realize that every comment's not about her and blah, blah, blah. But then she made the comment of, oh, well, she's triple, she made a comment talking about triple negative, and that was directed at me. How is that directed at you if you're not fucking triple negative? And that's when I said, I'm done. Tinker, I don't want to be her friend. I'm fucking done. Done. I'm over it. Way fucking over it. And that's totally how I feel. And that's the thing. When you talk to people that don't know a lot about it, it's very easy that you could lie to them. Very easy. Oh, absolutely not, True Texan. Hey, Jenny. It's very easy to lie to people that have no idea what you're talking about. But when you have someone that's going through the exact same fucking thing as you and is going to the same fucking doctors as you, it's pretty fucking easy to know that you're lying. You're not allowed to be anyone's friend if they give you this amount of stress. I agree. Kumi, I totally agree. Now, am I going to talk about her after today? No. I got my own shit going on. I got vacation. I got 15 hours in a car to grill Sage's boyfriend. No. I don't want to talk it out, sweet Kyle. That's my point. You're like, you and Tinker are the same way. I don't want to talk it out. I'm done with her. Just done. I'm sorry, Jenny. I'm not looking at YouTube side. I'm only looking at StreamYard side. So not everybody comes up. Hi, Savi. Jenny, you know I love you. But it's like, just because we both have cancer doesn't mean we need to talk. There's a lot of people that don't like me that have cancer that I'm not going to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be her friend. My life is much simpler without her in it. And that may sound harsh, but it's true. Let her go back to having her MM and all that negative fucking hateful people. Be my guest. Have fun with it. It's not my thing. I don't want to be surrounded by fucking negative, hateful people. Because you know what that does? That turns you into a negative, hateful person. And I don't want to be around that. I like happy people. I agree, Kumi. Thank you, Booberry. That's what I'm saying, Leanne. So I am giving her back to MM. Don't be my friend, Alicia. You don't have to contact me. I understand we're both going through the same thing, but I got my own journey. I don't need someone coming in here, constantly making it about themselves and always how this happened and that happened. I don't care. You have your own people. I got my own people. Plain and simple. And I go back to the hatefulness. It's not my thing. I try to be there for you before I was even diagnosed. Again, I still thank you that I wouldn't have been diagnosed without you without you getting it. So there's a blessing there in it. But you have proven to me over and over and over what a piece of shit you are and how your friendship with MM is so much more important than cancer or anything. I'm sorry. I just can't. Your insecurities, your downfalls, your lies, I just can't do it anymore. Plain and simple. I agree, Seashell. And that's not me trying to be an asshole. Again, I wish you well. But go back to the crew you were with, please. You were talking about your cancer earlier, and she came and said, exactly, exactly. Now she doesn't have to worry about it because now it's only me. I'm only discussing me. But I had to get this off my chest. I had to. And again, I know that I speak for multiple people, even those hiding in the bushes. I was trying to get to understand last night, just kept going for Tony because Tony called her out. She was saying she has a endo whatever gene. And Tony was saying that doesn't even exist. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? An endocrino, I forgot what it was, doesn't even exist. And she called her out. And Alicia didn't like it. And like someone said before, she went from she had a cyst to fibroids to, oh my God, it's cancer, to back to fibroids to, oh my God, back to cancer. Like, it's just be fucking honest. Hey, Kim, that's all I got to say. Just be honest with people. Exactly, Seashell. I know, Jenny. Yeah, she did. Was it 11 hour? No, I think she did a 7-hour live, someone said. Well, she has breast cancer. She has same as me, stage 1, not in the lymph nodes. Well, she's not lying about a breast cancer. That she does have. So she's not lying about cancer. I mean, she definitely does have cancer. But I'm talking her girly parts. And it makes sense. I mean, in all fairness, it makes sense she would need a hysterectomy because whether it's cancer or not, she would need a hysterectomy because her numbers are so low for what's feeding her cancer. So she would need a hysterectomy because of that. And that's why I keep saying she is in a worse position than me. And I'm just thankful that I have answers. You know, I have answers of what's feeding mine. And as of right now, I don't need a hysterectomy. I got nothing wrong. You know what I mean? She was talking about, she doesn't have the endo gene. I have her paperwork. That's not the gene. I looked it up. I looked it up when she first showed me. And the gene was irrelevant. And she still says it's irrelevant. Except when she wants attention, then all of a sudden it's relevant again. But she even said the gene is irrelevant. Everything I told her the day I saw it. And then she went live telling me what a liar I was and what an idiot I was. And I didn't know what I was saying. I was fucking right, 100%. It wasn't fucking rocket science. Well, Kumi, that's my problem then. Then it goes back to I should have been a hoe. See, a lot of you guys are at higher risk for breast cancer, I believe. Honestly, I didn't even know the two were related until today. I mean, until I got breast cancer. I had no idea that, you know, so many people that have breast cancer or have the gene have to have a hysterectomy. I had no idea. No clue. Didn't even know they were related. Isn't that horrible? The doctors love that. Really? Dense is not good. Or maybe as long as they're not super dense. Thank you, Kumi. I'm glad I'm not the only girl that didn't know. Right, Magnolia? Me too. Oh, you're gonna have a hard time eating vegetables, Seashell. My friend got a gallbladder out. She couldn't eat veggies. Yeah, a lot of people with, like, if you have, all right, I'll tell you guys something I learned too. If you have the BRCA gene, they will absolutely recommend a double mastectomy and a hysterectomy. I had no clue until about a month ago when my friend's wife, my friend Will, the one that does my breaks and stuff, his wife, oh, remind me, I want to address that too. But his wife found out she had the BRCA gene, I think from a 23andMe. So she doesn't have cancer at all, but she got a double mastectomy, and now she's getting a hysterectomy next year. And I was saying to Will, like, is she crazy? Why is she doing all this? She doesn't even have anything. He said, but she's got the gene. My doctor, my oncologist the other day told me that is the ideal patient. That is what they want, because once you remove those two things, she won't get either cancer. I was like, wow, I really didn't know that. You eat vegetables all the time? She said she couldn't eat vegetables. No salads. Okay. Thank you. I knew I wasn't crazy. Women do get all the fun, right? Yes, dense breast tissue is a higher risk for cancer. So is being over 50. So there's so many different things that cause it, that can cause it. I will, Kumi. I won't know, though. My doc told me, go on vacation, have fun, don't think about anything until you get back. Yeah. If you have the gene, if you have the BRCA gene, I believe it does. And BRCA1 is female, BRCA2 is male. I mean, I guess nothing in life is 100% guaranteed, but they recommend that you get rid of anything that is hormone causing, I guess, if you have the BRCA gene. So the only reason I don't think I'm going to come back positive for the gene, my mom doesn't have it, and both my grandmothers got cancer later in life. So hopefully I come back negative. Ideally, this is what ideal is. All my cancer tests all my genetic tests come back negative, and my onco score is under a 25. Those two factors will mean everything. Then I just have to get a lumpectomy, reconstruction, and 21 days of radiation. Mother-in-law died of breast cancer. I have 3 girls. I guess they should get tested. You had, right, Harley? Absolutely. Well, your mother-in-law, but since you had it, yeah, you definitely want to get tested. Like, my cousin's waiting on me. My daughter's waiting on me, on my test. This is good advice from your dad, because most of us left to our own thoughts when something is going on. We just make it worse and worry about shit that does not happen 90% of the time. Exactly. I don't know. I'm hoping I never even have to worry about chemo. I don't even want to talk about chemo. As of right now, I don't need it. I don't want to discuss it. I did eat organic. I ate organic for a big part of my life. But I still only use organic fruits and vegetables. Because to me, that's more important. Because I don't want chemicals. But then again, I was eating organic and smoking cigarettes. So make it make sense. Thank you, Spitfire. Seriously, certain things I don't want to know. I don't want to freak out about something that's not there yet. It may never be there. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, I feel so much better. Got that off my chest. I want you guys to know, though, I was watching this movie on YouTube called Nurse, I think it was called. Hold on, let me check my history. It's called The Shift. Here, I'll give you guys a link. And if you guys watch a lot of YouTube, trust me when I tell you, premium is worth it. I held off getting premium for a long ass time. I'm glad I did. That's a link if you want to watch a pretty good movie called The Shift. It says it's award winning, but you know, people put that anyway. Thank you, Seashell. You have to. I can't imagine not. I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine not having my attitude. And again, I know my strength fucking scares people because they're weak. And that's not my problem. And I know this video is going to get kicked back. I'm not going back and forth with her. This is it. I said what I had to say. I got it all out and I'm done. Wasn't that great, Voices? I was promoting the fuck out of that movie. Thank you, Seashell. Seashell, honestly, though, my candles have come a long way from last time you had one. Thank you, True Texan. But it does. My strength fucking obviously scares people. They want me to be all negative and they want, you know, they can't understand why I'm not in a negative headspace and why I have such a positive outlook. And I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't grasp negativity. I just don't. And if I can help one person through their own fight, then it was all worth it. And I really mean that. I don't get all of this fucking negativity and worry and stress. No, I'm sorry. I just don't. A murder at the end of the world? I got to cut Hulu. Sage is telling me not to. I said, good, then you could pay the $20 a month for it. I don't watch it enough. Exactly, Twin Thing. It's not a death sentence. There's no reason, especially mine. There's no reason to freak out yet. And that's all that I keep saying, that I'm not going to freak out until I have a reason to freak out. Right now, everything is going in my favor. I don't have a reason to freak out. So I'm not going to. Hold on. What was it called? A murder at the end of the world. Just finished watching the first 2 episodes, and while I'm impressed, definitely a must-watch series if you enjoy mysteries, drama, thrillers. It's a mystery series with a new kind of detective, a Gen Z amateur sleuth and tech-savvy hacker named Darby Hart. In the new limited series, Darby and 8 other guests are invited by a reclusive billionaire to participate in a retreat at a remote... Oh, this looks good. I'll watch it. I'll have to check it out. Is it in English? Seven episodes. It's Hulu. 7 episodes. That'll get me through the day. I can do a laundromat later. Oh, fun. Fun. It got 6 out of 10, 87%. It got really good ratings. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, I hate that. Just put them all out at once. Maybe I'll wait till all the episodes are out. 102-mile drive? What, to go to the supermarket? Here in Dune Studio Journal, yours more inspiring to the ones who have it or need to get a mammogram. I hope a well. Find that's Blueberry. I couldn't have said it better myself. I absolutely couldn't have said it better myself. I pay Hulu. T-Mobile plays my Netflix, but I pay Hulu, YouTube Premium. What's the other one? Peacock and something else. But Peacock, I got a really good deal on. Peacock, I pay $20 a year. So that I won't cancel. I get HBO Max from my mom. And something else. But I told Sage, she wants me to keep them. She's going to help me pay for them. That was the other thing I want to address. Yes, Amazon Prime. That I can't cancel, though. I'm stuck with that. Because if I cancel that, I'll never get it back at the price that I have it at. Oh, now I forgot. Shit. Oh. So it seems that Alicia made a comment about my kids last night, talking about how I'm not paying their federal funds. No, I'm not paying their federal funds. But guess what? My son needs money to live in college. He's not working. So he's concentrating on his schoolwork. So he still has things he needs. You know, he's being pretty budget friendly, but I still have to put money in his account every week. So for her to say, you know, how, oh, well, I'm not paying for their school. You know, if I win lotto, that's a different story. But, you know, Sage pays $25. I think we set it up where it's $25 a month for her fees or whatever, but she's working. Phoenix isn't. So for you to fucking think like, well, she's not paying for her kids are at college. Well, you still need money when you're away at college. Secondly, she also made a comment about how, yeah, and I noticed Cy Angel yesterday. I looked at his account because I was going to put money in. I'm like, oh my God, he's running really low. So I put money in. I was like, I have to get to the bank for him. He's like, Mom, I need money. But she also said, well, Laura doesn't have anybody. Her son doesn't drive. Okay, let me explain something to you. All right. I have friends here. So if God forbid I needed a ride somewhere, I would call a friend and say, hey, can you help me? I have Sage pretty close by. Sage would help me. So I don't understand why she's like, she has nobody. I have plenty of friends that would help me. And if I get the double mastectomy, guess who's flying in and staying with me the whole time? Yes, my mom. So I'm not looking forward to it. But my mom said she'll stay months if she has to. So I just don't know why people are worried like about things that I'm not worried about. Like, I really don't. I don't know why everyone thinks I have no friends or I have no nothing. I do. I just don't like going out much. But yeah, I have people that can help me. Yeah, my mom said that, you know, when should I book my flight? Ma, stop jumping too far ahead, Mom. I don't know what I'm getting. She's like, just know that I'll be there for, you know, the whole time. Because we know date won't be much help. Dana be like, Ma, get it yourself. No. I'd be like, Ma, can you make some candles? I'll show you how to do it. So yeah, people just run their mouth about me for no reason. And I don't get it. I really truly don't. I have plenty of help if I needed it, literally. So no, he won't. Nah, he won't. He's good when he wants to be. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So last night when I got off my live, I was going to bed and I decided to download an EVP to see like what's in the house. If you heard my live from last night, you know what I'm talking about. But the first word that came up was Betty. I was hysterical laughing. I was like, look at this, guys. Betty came up. I thought that was funny. And then it said dumb words. And then it did say Dylan, which is Brad's other son. But yeah, none of it made sense. He will help. No, he would help me. But he's a 16-year-old kid. He's got school. He's got this. No, but Brad showed up as Betty. No, I didn't see anything. Nothing made sense on it last night, but it was just so funny though. I mean, it really was funny. I was like, the first name to come up is Betty. Yep, that's it. Betty's haunting me. I put her live on when this one was done. Never listened on before. I figured it would put me to sleep, and she was still on when I woke up. No shit. I know, he's 16. I can't believe I'm going to be 53. Fuck. I'm old. Old. Super old. Too old. So, all right. I'm going to get off. I knew my short live would be more than an hour. But I had to get it off my chest. I did. I just tired. Again, I'm going to end on a happy note and on a positive note. Tinker, I love you. And I know you tried. But I'm going to end on a positive note with Alicia. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you a wonderful future. I wish you happy birthday. I wish you nothing but success. I hope you ring that bell as soon as possible. And again, I wish you nothing but happiness and nothing but positivity and nothing but security. That is my wish for you as I end this relationship. And I mean it 100%. And that's it. That's all I want to say. Happy birthday, Susan. I would sing, but I can't sing. And another thing, and I hope that you are honest with yourself and honest with others and live for another 60 years. And I promise you guys, when I ring the bell, I'm going to record it. I'm going to go live. Here we are, ringing the bell. And I'm looking forward to it. Even though I don't even have all my tests back in, I'm still looking forward to that day because I will fucking ring it. Exactly. Go out, make someone smile today. Do something good. Do something positive and go get a tattoo. No. So, all right. Go dogs. I am going to bake some cookies, clean the house, and get ready to go to the laundromat. Yay! Because we all love the laundromat. But Dayton, when we did his room, now he tells me, Mom, you see all those bags? That's all laundry. Oh, okay, Dayton. So instead of just doing it all day, I'm just bringing everything to a laundromat and fucking folding it and packing it and being done. Tell her I love her. That's going to make me send her a free candle. Tell Sadie I got her back. Just for asking, I got her back. And because Mom's got to wait a little longer because I had to order new scents. I had to order more pumpkin, pecan, which it's on its way. But you tell her she just earned herself a free candle. Just for asking about me. See how easy I am? Exactly, Spitfire. The mental image of me ringing the bell. Fuck yeah. Yeah, these Italian ricotta cookies, pretty easy to make, honestly. And if the gluten-free, sugar-free came out good, I can only imagine how good the regular ones are going to be. Yeah, Carolyn, tell her I got her. I got her back. So, all right, I will see you beautiful people later. Don't forget, order your candles at energycandles.com. They will be made, if you order today, they will be made before I leave, but they won't be ready to send out till next week. All right, so love you guys. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day and peace out.